Alright everybody, what's going on? How you all doing? I know as far as like a first video on this channel goes, this might be a little bit disappointing, but on this channel I do kind of want to dive into all sorts of games. Console games will definitely be coming up, like the Near Replicant game I'm really excited for, Returnal, stuff like that. I'm going to be doing some console games, some actual, quote-unquote real games, but here I do want to dive into some mobile games as well, because I'm kind of diving into that for the very first time. I did start diving into the Apple Arcade stuff, so I kind of wanted to dive into that a little bit and see what those games are like. And I did find one here that was pretty interesting, Grindstone, which is a pretty interesting, almost kind of like the perfect mobile game in a lot of ways. So I did want to go ahead and check this out. I have played this quite a bit. I've been playing it on my own time, mainly at work, to kind of help pass the time a little bit. But I did want to play this for you guys, kind of introduce it to you guys. Like I said, I played a little bit of it. I'm in terms of levels, I'm in like level 20 something or something. But I'm going to show you guys the beginning levels. I'm going to kind of show you around and just kind of show you the game a little bit to get you guys interested in, to see if you guys are interested in this, just because it turns out mobile has some pretty interesting games. I'm going to be checking out some other games, and I really applaud Apple Arcade for just being a service that, if you're going to be an Apple Arcade, you can't have microtransactions. You typically, unless it's a game like this, have to have controller support and all that. So let's go ahead and hit play. We're going to load my level here. So here we are on the main screen. You can kind of scroll up. It's kind of got like a simple, pretty layout. You got all your levels, and then in each level you can get certain things like so like if we look on the look at level 10 here, it has three little icons above it. We got the first one, which is basically a door. To me, it kind of looks like a leaf on the screen, but basically got a door. That basically means we just beat the level. Then we have a chest, which you can get a treasure chest in the levels, and they'll give you a variety of different things. Either resources or like a blueprint or something or other. And then we have a crown, which actually I did need a certain amount of crowns to break through to the next area. If you see the chains here, there was a boulder there, or some type of boulder looking thing, and you needed crowns to get past it. So the game actually kind of encourages you to go back and 100% the levels as well. So that is nice. And then I can tap up here, go to where my character is. I've been kind of going back on some of the earlier levels in this kind of second stage and collecting all the stuff. You can see my guy's a little wiggly there because I only have one heart at the moment. But it looks like I'm on level 24 in terms of, what I've actually beaten. So over here, if we go down to the very bottom, you can see we have in and daily grind. And then at the bottom we have, this scroll that kind of shows you there's quite a few levels in the game. Let's see what else. Got my backpack here, which shows all my resources, which can be used to craft different things, which we'll show you guys that here soon. And here you can see my loadout. I have the shield, the arrow, and the sword. Basically, the sword defends you from an attack. The arrow will allow you to attack and take 1 HP from something, and then the sword allows you to do like a swing in your vicinity. And then the particular armor that I'm wearing is kind of like a Cupid armor, which has a chance of allowing me to regain a heart. So, and then we have the daily grind here, which will allow you to go through like basically like you have daily grind, quick grind, and it basically allows you to compete for like leaderboard stuff and whatever. Not really my sort of thing, but it is there, and I believe it refreshes daily. And then here in the inn, which is something you kind of unlock the levels of the inn as you kind of play through the first handful of levels. So you have this, I don't know, the pub. I don't know exactly what they call it, but you can purchase hearts here using these, I think they call them grindstones. I'm not 100% sure about that. But you actually, like I said, there's no microtransactions in this game. It is an Apple Arcade game, so you do earn those as quite a bit as you're playing through the level. As you can see at the top left, I have 417 of them, and that's just me playing the game. I've never had to use a single one so far, just kind of because I refuse to. I'm stubborn, but so you can use those to purchase hearts if you need to, and then here you have challenges, and these will kind of they're kind of like passive challenges. They will just as you're playing, you will complete them, and then you come here and claim the rewards from doing something. Create a 40+ creep chain. I don't know how that's even possible, but whatever. So like I said, out here we'll take a look at the armory real quick. I'm just kind of going through all this before I kind of give you guys an introduction to how the gameplay works. Here in the armory, you can choose different armors, which will give you different kind of abilities. Like I said, the Cupid cosplay one gives you a chance for a free heart and stuff like that. Here we have the blacksmith, which will allow you to purchase different things. So like one of the things that I use is the arrow, but there's also the heart-seeking arrow, which killing a creep with this will drop a hearty snack, so it'll give you a heart. With this one in particular, it does have a limited amount of times you can use it, whereas like the arrow that I use now actually recharges in between battles, so you don't have to worry about using your resources to fill it up each time. Jump potion allows you to jump to any space, stuff like that. And then down here we have the recipes, which is almost kind of like a actually I didn't know I had this filled up. 6,000 out of 6,000. I don't know what this does, and I haven't discovered everything yet, as you can see, but I've discovered some stuff. Like, those are the characters. Here's some of the enemies, the bats and the mystics, I guess is what those are called, but I don't know what it doesn't look like anything happens for me filling this thing up, so I don't know what this is about. Maybe I can figure that out one day. It actually looks like it's filled with those things that the soot balls like in Spirited Away. Like the little candies. Anyway, let's go ahead and back out. And we're going to take a look at the first couple of levels here and kind of introduce you guys to the game a little bit. So we're just going to play level 1 real quick. Alright. I really like the music in this game too. Alright, so Grindstone Mountain is crawling with colorful creeps, and it's a stone grinder's job to wipe them out. Starting with George, or George, I don't know. Select a path through all 7 of the blue creeps around him. So, that is one little complaint I have with the game, is the beginning tutorial isn't very detailed. It tells you to go through 7 creeps, but it doesn't tell you that you can go diagonally. You can go through creeps of the same color, obviously, but it doesn't tell you that you can go diagonally, which I feel like it should have done, but it's not a huge deal because you'll kind of figure that out on your own. So we can just, you can tap on them or you can drag your finger. I find it a little easier to tap. Dragging the finger can be a little clunky, so you can do this and then go diagonal, and then you just now press the attack button to launch George, I'm guessing is how you say it, into battle, and then you just hit go. Normally, George can only pass through creeps of the same color. See, now they decide to tell you that after you've already completed your first, attack. Let's see what happens when George kills his way through 10 or more creeps in one go. So, that'll kind of cue you in on what you need to do next. You can see at the bottom I have my 3 items, the shield, the arrow, and the sword. It looks like they're grayed out, so I can't use them in this first level, which makes sense because you wouldn't have these your first time playing anyway. But you can just press them down there and then use them however you feel. So in this case, we're going to just select 10 of these guys. Behold, a grindstone. Make a long enough path will split out making a long enough path will spit out a grindstone. Pathing through a grindstone will let George swap sweep colors. Try it out. So, this is a really nice feature. I really like that they did this, especially for a game like this. I feel like it is a little bit, I guess, necessary. So, we'll start out with purple, and we'll kind of go here, then we'll go to the green, or to the gemstone. Rainbow path. The next creep can be any color you want. Chain colors together and keep going. So this is actually pretty important. Not just for being able to switch colors, but also just extending your kind of combo chain. There are oftentimes moments in the game where I will use the gem, but I won't necessarily switch colors. I just need to kind of make my chain longer, so to speak. But we'll go to, green, and we'll just go down here. And, actually, I probably get more if I go up here. Swap path colors to build even longer chains. Build longer chains to get more grindstones. Trade your hard-earned grindstones for powerful new gear, but only if you make it out alive. So, that basically explains that mechanic, and then that basically needs to wait for you to get grindstones. You can see how many grindstones you've gotten in a particular level in the top left, and then as you can see that that rainbow stone in the level is actually changed shape. It actually changes shape the more like creeps you have in the combo or whatever. So let's go ahead and what direction should I go now? Let's go for blue. And I can still connect one blue down there, but let's just go to get the stone, and we'll switch over to green. We'll just go all the way down to the bottom. Once you've completed the level objective, the exit door will unlock. In this level, you'll need to slay 55 creeps to get to it. So now, as you can see at the top right, we have 46 out of 55. That means basically we need to kill 55 things before we can complete the level. So let's just, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll select these blue guys here. And for the most part, in my experience playing the game, most of the objectives in the levels are to kill a certain amount of creeps, but I have come across a few levels where I have to kill particular enemies, because there are higher enemies than these ones. There's kind of like, I don't know if I would consider them, there are actual bosses in this game, so they're kind of like, just special enemies, I guess. Let's go with blue again, and we'll complete the level, and yeah, that'll complete the level. And I don't have to worry about getting that rainbow stone, because once I go through the door, anything that's laying around the level will auto-collect for me. So I don't really need to worry about collecting it in actual gameplay-wise. It's just there's a tool to let me kind of extend my chain or switch colors and stuff like that. The exit door is open. You can leave whenever you want by selecting a path to the door. But the longer you hang around, the more dangerous enemies will become. Remember to exit before you're KO'd, or you'll lose everything you've picked up. So, we'll kind of see that here in a little bit, but the longer you stay in the level, enemies will actually get angry, and then if you land on a spot that's next to them while they're angry, they will attack you. So we'll go ahead and leave. And then here on the end screen, it'll kind of go over everything you've earned in the level. We can go back to the inn, return to map or next level. We'll just hit next level in this case. Matching colors is great and all, but smashing through some things requires a bit more oomph. The small number on the lower right corner of this wooden crate is its toughness, and the number floating over the path cursor is your attack power. Build up your attack power by chaining through at least 3 crypts. Crypts? Yeah, I'm gonna go through the crypts. At least 3 creeps before the crate. Alright, so that's pretty self-explanatory. We need to go through at least 3 things before we can go through this, like, wood. And then as you can see, those two yellow guys down there, they're angry. If I land anywhere next to them, they will attack me. And I could press them, or I could tap them, and then some red squares will pop up. If I'm anywhere in those red squares, they will attack me. Now, I could use my shield here to block. If I happen to, take a chain that lands me right next to one. But that's not really too big of a deal right now. Alright, doesn't look like it's gonna give me any more info for this next part, so we'll just kind of play the game a little bit. So we're gonna go with red, and we're gonna go in this direction. Now, even though the characters are angry, that doesn't mean you can't attack them. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. And do this long-ass chain. And there's a large ratio of red and yellow here. Look at that one lonely blue guy over there on the right. That poor bastard. Anyway, I'm usually not like the best at these games, and I'm trying to, I don't want to take too much time just for the sake of the video, but we'll go ahead and do... Actually, we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, 26. Man, look how big that motherfucker is. Alright, so we're already past the 25. As you can see, one of the blue guy behind me, he turned angry after I was already in this spot, so he's not attacking me, so I don't need to worry about him at all. I'm not going to go ahead and get that gem. I feel like it's unnecessary, and plus I can't switch colors in this one turn because it's too far down. But we'll go ahead and do just a little yellow combo here to the door. It's actually a good way to show you that the any gems that are floating on the floor will just auto-collect for me. And then add to my total count. Now we'll just go to level 3. It doesn't look like there's any tutorial here, so that works out pretty perfectly. So what color should we go with? We shall go with... we'll just do this little purple chain here, I guess. You can see that one green guy around there has hearts around him. On the next turn, I believe, after I make my next move, another creep will kind of get hearts around it, and they'll kind of jump at each other and explode. And when they explode, they have a chance of dropping a heart, which will, of course, add to my health, which is a benefit of the particular, suit that I'm wearing. I could go ahead and get that bottom crate down there, but I think we'll pop up here and get this top one. Or I could do the other one by chaining purple. Actually, no, I couldn't. I couldn't do that. Never mind. We'll just go with this one. You can see some wood dropped there. That can add to my resources to craft other stuff or whatever. What do I want to do here? Let's see. We'll probably just do green. Oh, wait, no, I can't go any further down than that. Although, green is really my only option in this case. This level actually doesn't require too many kills for me to pass, so it's not too bad. Let's actually do yellow and go this way, because I can collect this wood while I'm here and help extend my chain up to 14. then boom, the level's basically done. As you can see at the top right, I have the door logo and the treasure chest logo. I have already gotten the treasure chest in this level, but I believe they typically show up after you basically beat the level by unlocking the door, and then you'll see the chest will drop, and then a key will drop. The key will be attached to an enemy, so you have to kill the enemy, get the key, and then make your way to the chest to unlock it. But we're going to go ahead and just exit here. And then I think we can do about one more level and call it good. All right. Looks like I won't really be showing any kind of special enemies in this round, but special enemies aren't too... they do vary and they have different attacks, but typically they require a certain amount of like a combo or attack chain to get, so like 5, 10, whatever. And they have their own special attacks, and you can't be in their vicinity. If I tap on this mad guy up here, I can't be on either the up, down, left, or right of him. But special enemies, you can't be in any of the boxes around them, even the diagonal ones. But let's go ahead and do... We'll do this blue here and get rid of that crate. And as you can see, more of these guys are popping up angry. So you gotta be kind of, you gotta be a little weary of those guys. Let's see. That's about all I think I can do. Some of these levels can be a little bit slow moving depending on your luck of the draw, I guess, with the placement of the creeps around you. But what if I do? I'm trying to get rid of these crates so it's a little easier for me to move around and kind of connect the combo chains. Alright. Doesn't look like I have a real good option here. Maybe I'll just do this. And then I can do these yellow guys, go here. And do that. And like I said, like there's a pile of wood there that I collect, but I'm not too worried about it, about collecting it unless it actually, unless I want to like extend my chain, because it's basically like a free slot to extend your chain. I think in this case, there's some angry boys around me. I think I will go... I probably should get rid of some of these angry guys. But I could go blue up this way. Let's try that. And now I don't even really need to worry about it because the level is basically over. I don't need to stick around too long, especially since I already collected all the stuff. But I did say one more level, but let's go ahead and do... I think is this going to be level 5? Yeah, we'll do the first 5 levels. That sounds pretty good. So, now you can see the levels change. We got a wall of crates in our way. So we got to figure out a way around those. Which can be a little bit... When you're limited to only 3 rows of enemies, it can be a little bit difficult. But we got a nice little chain of purple here. So we will Let's get rid of, I guess, this one first. Alright. Now, actually, we could do a nice little chain of red here. I don't want to be next to that angry enemy, so I'm going to go here. And then I'll be kind of in between the two angry ones, but I won't be in their attack radius. Alright. Who should we do next? Actually, we could do this, which I will probably just do just to help get rid of the crates. Actually, I can do this. I was going to say I was going to get hit either way, but actually I won't. Now I get rid of 2 crates at once. Kind of cut out the audio there for a second because I hit the bottom of the screen, but... Alright. Who are we going to do next? Let's do... Let me check out this yellow. And then I could go here, but the only color I would be able to do at that point is really purple, and there's only 2 of them, but... you know what? It's basically 2 free points, so... we'll just take it. Alright, we're basically done with that level. So now we'll just go to the exit. And we're basically done. So that is the first 5 levels of Grindstone. I can do more if you guys want, if you guys are interested, but I highly recommend checking this game out. We're just going to return to the map. It is kind of like the perfect mobile game. You know, it's kind of just a matching game. Kind of has, you know, some other elements mixed in there, like with getting the armor and the weapons and the tools and stuff like that. But it doesn't also doesn't have microtransactions. Like, you have gems and grindstones in there that you can use to purchase health, but you don't, you know, you're not using any real money at any point or anything like that. I just really find this game to be kind of the perfect mobile game. It just kind of has the perfect setup. You know, it is a matching game. You do have lives. You have to purchase hearts to basically get more lives, but you don't do it with microtransactions or anything like that. And I don't know, it's just, it kind of, you know, I always felt like if we had more games like this on mobile, you know, these kind of, you know, because I like matching games personally. I think they're just fun, you know, time wasters to kind of waste time for a few minutes. Maybe you're at the doctor's office or something, you're waiting, or you're trying to pass time for a little bit, or whatever, before you have a meeting or whatever. And I find these games to be perfect for that. I find them to be super fun, but too many of them have wait to play mechanics, and I find that to be, frankly, quite offensive. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I will have some other gameplays up here soon of some quote-unquote real games, some console games, stuff like that. The new, like I said, Nier Replicant's coming out here very soon. I'll have a video up on that, as well as Returnal. Both those games I have coming. And then I actually have some ideas for some other mobile games that I want to try out as well. But thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a like, all that stuff. I won't hanker on that stuff too much. But if you've played this game, let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. I'm curious as to what other people think of this game in general. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.